G'day guys, Matt Tait from Fork in the Road, your channel for transformation. And today I thought I'd start to do a book review of a book that's actually had a deep impact on me. This book is really enhancing all of my coaching skills where I'm helping people to transform themselves, to transform their perceptions of the world, and to release and let go of elements that are holding them back. And so what is this book of which I speak, I hear you ask? Well, it's this one here, Transforming Yourself by Steve Andreas. And so this book is an amazing resource because it actually helps you to figure out the components of your identity and the parts of your identity that are holding you back and the parts of your identity that are moving you forward, because we have both inside of us. And there's a particular theory that he has inside this book, and that is the theory of your self-concept. And so in this video, I'm going to take you through a series of videos on self-concept. And what he does in this book, it's actually like a seminar where he takes you through what the participants experience in that seminar. And so what is the self-concept? Well, it is a great generalization on who you are. There's a whole lot of generalizations that go into it, but it's a big generalization. And your self-concept is actually a component of a lot of different qualities that make up you. And what he talks about in the very first chapter or so is talking about self-concept, your values, and self-esteem. And so he says it's very important to make sure that your self-concept and your values are aligned. Because if you have an opinion of yourself that doesn't line up with your values, guess what? Your self-esteem drops. But if your self-concept aligns with your values, guess what? Your self-esteem rises. And so if you want a healthy self-esteem, who you think you are needs to line up with your values. And so if you have a value, a high value, let's pick a value of being kind. But if that's like a very important thing to you, and then you are not kind, your self-esteem takes a hit because you're not living to your values. And if your self-concept is that you keep on not living to that value, well then you'll be beating yourself up forever. So these are the small components that build up our identity. And when you start exploring your self-concept, you start aligning it with your values, your self-esteem will just naturally lift. So it's really important along this journey to get to know your values as well, which is a whole coaching session in itself, and I've done other videos on values. But today we'll stick with self-concept and how you can use it and shift it in particular so you can start to transform. You can automatically just have different experiences in life. You can achieve all the goals and all the things you want. You can have better relationships, better finances, you can be more organized, you can have better health when your self-concept starts to line up with those goals and your values. It's a critical piece at the start. If you're not aligned with your values, you might be chasing someone else's goals, not yours, right? So align your self-concept with yourself, the little micro qualities, and you can transform anything.